Morning, everybody. Welcome. Today is Friday. We're going to have a Friday stream this morning. Just a little one, probably about another little 3-hour stream. But hi, how are you doing? Yesterday I was tied up. I did not get to stream because I was on the phone with the Florida Unemployment Office twice. The first time I was on hold for an hour, somebody picked up and hung the phone up on me. That is not a thing to do to me. I can hang up on you, no problem, perfectly fine. If I hang up, the conversation is done. Normally, I don't do it in a pissy manner. It just means the conversation's over, or you're being pissy to me, and if you are, fuck you. But they answered, and then they hung up. I called back, and I was on hold for 5 hours. And then my nibbling called. It dropped the call I was on and automatically loaded up my nibbling because I have them set when they call. If it goes longer than 3 rings, it'll like, important calls or something. I don't know. My sister set it up for me. So I called back this morning and all of a sudden they have an option for them to call you back. So I've got that rolling. And they said it's going to be anywhere between 10 and 17 minutes. It's been... And they said it's going to be... about an hour. So there's that. But hi, welcome. We're going to go ahead and get right into our game because we've got some shit to do today. Hello? Do the thing. All right, perfect. So we're going to get into it and we're going to do things. We left off. Where did we leave off? We left off. Oh, that's right. We're camping. We're getting some stuff set up and I've got to get some zones down pretty damn quick. And I'm going to pause it for that because I got to set a home area like super duper fast. There to there. There to there. Also, my cat knocked over my Coke, so I don't have anything to drink at the moment because I have to let it sit and wait because I don't want it to explode all over me and or my laptop. We're going to do hammers. We just want to unload the gear that we need to unload. I don't think we have that much gear on the hammers, but we're going to check. They got some gear. I don't think we need to drop... Yes, we do need to drop some components. It's fine. We'll drop those. Drop some Psychite tea. Drop some regular meds. I got somebody that's hurt. Sin's still hurt. Alright. Good. Alright, let's get an animal zone. Zone area 1. We'll put them all right out there. And animals area 1. We do need a little partition for our house guest. Yeah. Not sure what we're going to do with Sin. We're going to take a look and see what they've got. But there we go. We'll probably need to build a roof over all this. I just want to make sure everything is overlapped sufficiently. It is. Perfect. So we're going to do zone, build roof area, build that here, and here, and there. That should be... Oh, got a little bit more. There we go. I do have it on slow-mo at the moment. I want to take a good minute. It's already 7 p.m. I want to make sure that the beds get put down. And then I want to make sure that we have a prisoner spot. Alright, and Sin will automatically go there. And then power. Get everything set up and let everybody sleep. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and install all the beds. Over here, I have more beds to install. I just gotta find them all. Gotta find the beds. I know there are keyboard shortcuts for this. Have I had the fuck all to learn them? No. It's fine. Let's put some over here. Let's see, all those are done. That's done. We still got a couple people. Hey! Silly kitty. Let's go ahead and put the tables and chairs down. Where are my tables at? I don't think I have any tables yet. We're gonna put these guys over here. I may have to do an extra kitchen thing, I think. Now let's get some lights down, just a few. There. Let's give our prisoner some light, and then I absolutely want more light over here. Bree, that is not a bed for you, honey. I'll have to get her resituated. Because that'll be for Chris and Moss. Reassign. Chris and Moss. I think those are my only two couples. We've got a dead body in here. Let's get that buried. That's gonna mess up my people's everything. There we go.
Oh.
There you are. There's a GK in chat. Hi, GK. Morning. We're camping. Got a prisoner. Got all kind of peoples. Cat hearts in chat from a GK. Yay. Alright, we got daytime and nighttime babies, which means that we're gonna always have interrupted sleep when we camp, but that's fine. Jack Skull. And I fully expect breaks. Absolutely. We've gone from being like in the lap of luxury to not being in the lap of luxury, so I totally get that. My people are gonna be a little cranky. Little cranky bitches. What do we got for a 7-stream streak? Awesome. Now, who's got the rest of our stuff? Somebody's got more stuff in their pockets, because I'm missing a Epsilon. Poor guy. He's out here in the cold. Epsilon, I want you to run that. Oh, I think that will place it immediately for... but I can't have him with the other people, or they're going to be pissy. I guess we'll do another little area right here. Just a little one. There we go. Got some major brick riskums, but again, it's one of the things that we know What's going to happen? Chris is doing things. All right. Not too shabby. We can go take a look at my animals again and see who has my other kitchen thing, because I wasn't looking for the kitchen thing. I wasn't looking for the our other tingy. I was just looking for food and stuff. All right. He didn't have it. They don't have it. They don't have it. They don't have it yet. So one of my colonists has it. Who's holding on to the kitchen stuff and is not dropping it? Hi, Velcro. Nobody. Did we lose a kitchen thingy? You might have lost a kitchen thingy. Okay. Got to build another one. Also, that can't happen all urgently. All right, let's get some power down. Definitely want a wood fire generator. I'll put that there. I want to build a roof over it, because if you don't, it'll go zert, 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 and bad news bears for everybody. And then let's take a look. We need some more steel. And we need to get those hunt orders done as soon as possible. Also, that's in the wrong spot. Needs to go there. Alright, let's see. What do we got for steel? Do we have anything that we can poke our noses into and actually get it, like, without having to worry about nothing? Yep. No visible steel. Okay. Alright, then we're going to do some mining stuffs. Go strip mine. We're going to go start from here. And we're going to roll that up probably to there. That should be more than enough. Yeah, that'll be more than enough. Alright, let's get our wildlife situated. No, power first. Power. I gotta remember to do stuff there. Just a little bit of power. We also need some coolers. Passive coolers. It's a big area, so we'll put those right there. 6 should be plenty, and we've got plenty of wood. Let's get some more wood while I'm thinking about it. We'll chop all that out there. We'll chop all this in here. Can't get to that yet, but we will. And then I need steel. Steel's coming. There you go. There's some of that. Alright, that's not steel, that's brick. This down here, though, this is all steel. Okay, that should be more than sufficient. Alright, we're going to build a copy right here. Yeah. Bad work speed penalty, I know. I'm also missing... I wonder if I didn't grab all of that shit last time. I'll have to double check and make sure that we don't do that. And the fact that Hush picked a bed well away from everybody else is just fucking hilarious. Alright, we're gonna go here. Bills. Copy. Oh, can't do that just yet. Alright, wildlife. We're gonna kill everything that we don't have to worry about fighting back with us. Oh, that's a lot of meat here too. That's awesome. Alright, and then I'm going to send my harvesters out for some berries. Right click, select similar things on map, and harvest. Alright, now Everything is set. I'm going to put this on speed 4. And we're going to chillax and wait. And I'm going to try to open up my drink. Silly cat. I'm sitting there and, you know, I'm getting everything ready. I'm calling the Florida Department of Unemployment because I'm the unemployed and I kind of need that money to survive. Damn it! And I'm sitting there and they're like, oh, by the way, you can leave us your number. We'll call you back. That's what I didn't want it to happen. Coke has been sitting there for over 10 minutes. See, Beerus? Oh, there it is. I'll be right back.
Mic off. Mic on.
They called me back to put me on hold. You do not understand the amount of rage that is going on in my brain right now. I'm also not going to let you guys like have to listen to that. I'm going to get my headset in. And, yeah. The amount of unmitigated rage. They're the ones that called me back. And then they immediately put me on hold for a call back. So let's see how long it's going to take for them to pick up this time when they called me back. Do we want to take guesses on the timeline for this? Because I was on hold for 5 hours yesterday. 5 motherfucking hours. Okay. I'm okay. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everything's perfectly fine. Caravan detected. Not a problem. 2 days, 23 hours. I'm going to take a look at Sin super duper quick and see what kind of bio they have. Creepy breathing, quick sleeper. Not bad. She's 18. She's a waster. Psychite. We've dealt with Psychite before. But she doesn't really have anything. We're going to go ahead and we're going to convert her. This is going to be a catch and release situation with Sin. We're going to catch her. We're going to release her. It'll be fine. Hello.
Mic off. Mic on.
Ah, it's the wrong line. So I'm going to start this all over again and put my headset back in my ear and try this shit for the 5th day, 4th, because I didn't start calling till Tuesday. Well, I called Monday, but they were closed. So technically it's only the 4th day in a row, but evidently they transferred me to the area where they only help you if you've been locked out of your account. It's fine. Chris is on a break. So I've got it there. Oh, they hung up on me again. When back in the dark times in the before land, back when, shit had buildings that you could go to. I actually worked in the unemployment office for a little bit, just for a smidge. I was one of the intake people. I was probably, oh God, maybe 22, 23. I worked there for a little bit before I got the job with Millie. And so Florida doesn't have any unemployment offices. Everything's online. Everything's online. So when there's an issue, you're supposed to be able to call this number and talk to the actual person. There is no other way for me to get this done other than to call, and then they put me through and they said we're experiencing higher than normal call volumes, and then the automated system hung up on me. I don't know at this point. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm just supposed to wait. People that don't have any income are just supposed to anyway. And I'm not sitting on my ass all day playing video games. I'm not. You know, usually before I even get on stream, I've already been up. I've scoured LinkedIn, Indeed, ZipRecruiter, Employ Florida. You know, and I do that on a daily basis. So it's one of those things where it's like, are you fucking kidding me? But it looks like I'm not going to get anywhere with that today, so fuck. I'll try again on Monday. I'm not going to let that bullshit affect how my day goes, because today's going to be a great day. Not only do I have a rim stream planned, my sister is going to come home at 4, and we're supposed to be playing some Core Keeper today. I am just so damn pissy about it, though. Oh. Alright, so why is that elephant in there? Elephant, you're not supposed to be in there. Did I accidentally do the zone wrong? Area 1. I did. Let's remove that. Alright. Go back, elephant. Okie dokie. Alright, we got 2 points, some odd days. Sin is being a brat. As soon as we get them converted, we're gonna go and release. Soya's got some dark visions. We haven't had a dark vision in a while. That's part of the anomaly contact for people that are sensitive to the dark side. Get streams and shit. It's fine. Alright, looks like we're good there. We're going to need a haul day, I believe, to get all of the berries in. We are. We're going to haul the berries in. I don't think we've got any more, because it's still a tropical rainforest. I don't think those are food. Pretty sure those aren't food. Just the berries. Those aren't food either. And we're not going to stay here long enough for us to actually get any crops grown. That'll be for our actual ship launch base, which it looks like the game's doing pretty well with the time and everything, so we should be good. I do want to take some extra stuff if I can. Psychic drone medium female, that should be good. We're getting all that meat piled up. Alright, so they're having to run an awful long way. Let me do this real quick. We're going to do some furniture. We're going to do 2 shelves. Yes. One there. One there. We're going to set this one for storage. Clear all. Critical. We're going to go raw vegetarian. This one. Clear all. Critical. Meat. All meatums. And then that they should keep their designation when we undo them, but we'll see. I would also like probably get another one of these super quick. See if we got enough. Also, Kitty, you've already knocked my cook off once. Please do not knock it off again once it's been opened. But one, that's the reason why I missed stream yesterday, because of that fucking bullshit. And so I have this thing where I get into a groove and I just want to play one thing at a time, and that's, you know, normal because I actually have my ADHD diagnosis now. That's Chris's weapon. I know it's Chris's weapon. How do I know? Because Chris is the one that had a mental break. You're also moving super fucking slow, buddy. What? Oh, yeah. Yep. Alright, we're also missing a couple of beds for sure. Not sure what happened, but we're going to make some camel hide beds just to kind of even that out. Let's put some down here. That should be plenty, and I'm pretty sure that's my only couple. No, Binks and Lando are married. Shoot. I've got them in separate beds. Plain leather, bird skins. Is there enough? Should be. Gilrot. Alright, that's over here. I just gotta make sure I turn my fishing off so that way I don't overfish my fishing hole. It's very importante. I want to make sure that my guys have some recreation that's not, you know, that they can just go. Right now, the only person that's fishing is GK. He's the only person allowed in the fishing hole, damn it. Thank you, Beerus. Alright, there's that. Bills. Copy. Alright, beautiful. Do we have any more berries out here? I don't believe so. And we're not going to stay long enough to get any more. It's April, May, year-round growing. Quickest crop I can grow to give us some more packaged survival meals, but we've got another 100. So we're good for another 8 days or so. And we still are making more in a little bit, so that's perfect. My people are awesome. Oh, let's go ahead and set this for Binks and Lando. That's why Lando's coming, because I didn't want to separate them. Now, if something happens and somebody gets pregnant, they're going back home. And we're waiting to do the launch until they have their babies. Flat out, because that's my baby. We'll get them via far skip. We'll send them back. Same way. Alright, that looks like I'm just waiting to see if we've got any more. Oh, there's some more berries. So there's only a couple more that are ready to go. Medical emergency on Sin. Why you emergency? What's going on with you? Oh, sake dependency. That's right. That's fine. Ooh, let's grab that ovum. Anesthetize first, grab the ovum, and then we're going to administer that and one of those. And we really want to wait and make sure that we get that we get them turned, and then we'll send them on their way. I'm sure that I'm going to have somebody come over here at least once or twice, either for runs or because somebody's got something going on. Got a major break risk on Zoya. Yeah, she was having those dark visions, so She's gonna be a little pissy. Just for a little bit. That's fine. I don't have any meditation spots. Do I have anybody that needs meditation? I don't believe so. I do, however, need to reset. No, I'm not going to reset the assignment. I've got to force wear them when they drop armor. We will have a little bit of tattered apparel. I know it's against the rules, but this is a special situation. Let's go take a look at wildlife. Let's get the panda. Let's get the rest of these. And then 1 day, 6 hours. We've got 100 units of food. Yeah. I think we're going to roll out this day. We're going to wait till the rest of the evening, and then we're going to go and send them back out. 8-day chunks. I think 30 days. 8 times 5 is 40. So roughly 5 camping stops. Roughly. We may have to do, because we already did one because I messed up and I put them camping on the wrong tile, but that's fine. Arg. I have a itty bitty baby animal. Yeah. Got some itty bitty babies. Don't think anything's gonna mess with our elephants, but just in case. I got people that are ready to roll at need. Still didn't find any steel at all. Where did that land? Dang it. It always lands where I don't want it to land. Alright. That's also only limestone. Is that roofed? No. Alright. Let me go ahead and take all this down then and redo it with some uranium. I thought I'd already done all of those, but I guess I didn't. I missed one. Medical emergency and a major break risk. I've got everybody set to Doctor 1. I'm not sure what's going on, and she died. Okay. I tried. You guys saw that, right? I tried. I'm so sorry, Sin. We're also going to bury. I'm hoping we run into a steel vein. Because I need to carry at least 300 units for situations like this. Or where there is no exposed steel on the map. Binks and Zan are social fighting. You guys stop that. What started that? Zan loudly insulted Binks' nose. Doesn't she have an artificial nose? No. And they have a bond again? Are they remarried? Social. No. Did I buy a long shot? Okay. Alright, so let's get everything uninstalled properly this time and hauled back. I'm going to uninstall all of those. We're going to uninstall all of these. I'm going to select similar. Uninstall. Alright. We got 5 units of food and no more hunt orders. So we're going to uninstall. Uninstall. Alright, is that everything? Almost. We gotta get the tables. Gotta get the benches. I heard that all the way in here. We also gotta check out Snuggles. My Alpha Thrumbo. Yeah, yeah, I know. Alright, that is good. We're gonna go ahead and load everybody up. Oh, we gotta deconstruct that. Hush, would you do the honors, please? And we'll get a haul urgently for everything that's left. Alright, haul urgently. And then, Evans, get your ass up. Alright, 1 and 2. That is everything. Everything is in the storage containers. So let's do another 8-day jump. Alright, from here, reform caravan. We're going to take them out 8 days. I'm going to put them there. 1.7 days. No. Let's see. It's probably, it's the best route. It's a more northern route. So that's only a day? Damn. Let's put them up here then. $4.52. Oh, that puts them up in the mountain chain though. We can't do that. It's probably going to add a lot of more time to there. 8.3 days. Alright, so everybody gets to go. All of the, let's make sure we get the food supplies first. All the food. All the extra medicines. All the bedrolls. We're not going to miss anything this time. All of it. Items. Grab the components. All the light leather that we can haul. Extra smoke leaf joint. We didn't have that much. Ooh, we got a skull. We'll grab the skull. Persona core. All the goodies. Electric stove. See, it says we have 3 and I couldn't find the third one. We're going to go with the ovum. As much extra wood as we can carry, which is a lot, surprisingly. And that looks good. 7.1 days of food. Set, because they'll be able to scavenge too. Alright, well while they're doing that, we did some things last time. We got some changes made to our little hidey holes right here in the mole. We've expanded our food production. That is something I've been intending to do for a while in both of them. It does kind of lessen the amount of storage space we have down here, but since I'm not using this for the original purpose, we were supposed to put our toxic waste packs down here, and now that that's just not a thing, we don't have to worry about it. So that's free free landscape, free property, not landscape, free. There's a term for that, and I said it wrong. That's fine. When I'm in like social situations, like work or places I know that I can't just, let the freak flag fall completely. I can speak appropriately, but it's an affectation. It's a nice way to say it's my customer service voice. I do have one. And it's a very nice one. But I just don't fucking bother. Not on stream. One, you can't hold that shit like long term, or let me rephrase that. I can't hold that shit long term. There we go. And then we were actually getting started with this bit. We need to remove these floors, which I regret because I would have thought like 2 minutes longer. I would have realized that I didn't need to do that. So let's go. Floors. We got some good experience from putting it down, and we'll have some steel up under here, which is good. And then that's going to be our airlock here. Not the wooden walls. Let's do marble bit there. We want to do a marble auto door here. Do we have enough? We are out of components down here. That's bad news bears. Let's get us some components. How's everybody doing up here? The food is doing great. We almost have 500,000 kibble. Go ahead and get the wildlife rerun. Got some Thrumbies on the map. I'm not ready to... Oh. That's a lot of meat. We may do a hunt run up here while everybody's doing stuff. But first things first. First things first, we gotta get some components down here, like ASAP. Component. We've got 500. We're gonna drop a cool 100 downstairs. And then I'm gonna have, who's awake? Lulu's up. Lulu's getting food. Lulu, once you're done getting food, can I get you to load that? I can't load. Did they already drop them that fast? No. Cancel entering. Okay. Oh! I think somebody might have already been on that. Well, we'll see. It's 11 p.m. It just got dark here, and I've got to reset my mines to my deep drills. All right, they're doing that. Let's go check on Snuggles. Snuggles are Alpha Thrumbo that there they are. How adorable. So we need Healthums. We need healer mechs to help them with their asthma. Now there's also a third option that we did not discuss. We can take their lungs out. We can't give them new lungs, unfortunately. We can use a healer mech to heal them up, but we could also use a drug. The drug is called Luciferium. The problem with Luciferium is that when you give Luciferium to a creature, they have to have Luciferium every 15 days. When the said creature does not have their Luciferium and you accidentally give them a persona weapon with Unstoppable, what happens is that they realize that they're out of Luciferium. They go on a berserk colonist killing spree, and they don't go down until you kill them. That's how we lost King for the third time in my previous run. Yeah, so we're not going to go the way of hyping my alpha thrumbo up on Luciferium this playthrough. We'll save that. We'll save that for a later time. Not this one. We'll have Luciferium addicted animals on another playthrough. Not this one. No. No. The amount of havoc that Alpha Thrumbo can do in a unstoppable psychotic run is insanity. And Luciferium also makes them to where they're almost unstoppable, even when they're going through withdrawals. It's horrible. Horrible. Alright, but Snuggles will be put in sometime soon. We'll put them back in the Cryptozoic cabinet. But first they have to be transported over to where they're going to be living at. Can we do that now? Kaz is hurt, but not too terribly bad. I have healer mechs over there, I think. And Kaz just got healed up. Alright, let's take Kaz and Soren. And we'll take them. We'll have them sit in the Alpha Thrumbo. Let's go for World. Not really excited about having two caravans out at the same time, but it should be okay. Doop. Alright, so Kaz. Let's sort by name. Kaz and Soren. Snuggles. Alright, Snuggles can go. Oh, the Mega Scarabs can go too, I think. No, they're fine over here. Yeah, they're fine over here. Don't need to bring anything else. Alright, let's check. Oh, and they can bring back that fuel optimizer. Yes, they can. Do we want them to take anything with them? I don't believe so. I think we're doing good. Maybe a little bit of bioferrite. We can spare some. Let's send them with about 300. Yes. The Cerulean seed. I'm going to plant that for shits and gigs, just to say we did. How about that? Oh. We don't have enough room for that. That's fine. There we go. 70 is 70. Ah, I know what happened. I know what happened there. Alright, bioferrite. We're going to go to 60. That'll work. Do I still have a Cerulean seed in there? I do. I forgot to take the Harbinger seed. Fuck. I don't think they're out of range yet. We already have the full optimizer over here. Okay. Good. I wanted to add a word of serenity. I wanted to add a word of joy. Just so that way Sorsha has a way of calming everybody down. I don't think I want to take anything else. Definitely don't need to take any of the library books. Who needed a what? Somebody needed... What's it? A nose? I don't remember. We can start making those over there though. Yep. Alright. Good deal. Send. That's perfectly fine. We'll zoom in. We'll take a look. They should just grab the seed and haul tater. Haha. See what I did there? And it's almost been an hour. While we wait for them to get everything sorted, I'm going to go ahead and take my first walkie break. I'm going to go stretch. I'm going to go, Am I snacky? No. This morning for breakfast, I had sugar-free cookies and a banana, plus chocolate milk. Don't judge me. It was an awesome breakfast. I will be right back, you guys. Hang tight. Beerus, you are in charge of the console, my dude. Ow. Why is that always so painful? Headset, cat, chair. Lovely. Alright. Comfortable. Let's see. Alright, so they should be on their way. They are. We're going to go ahead and do a far skip with Soren. See, you could have just far skipped them. Yes, I know, but we're not doing it that way. We are doing it old-fashioned way because it's a lot more fun that way. All right, so you guys, gear, Brilliant Seed, Soren gear, Word of Joy, Kaz gear, Word of Serenity. All right, and you will undraft. And you will undraft. Is there anything on Snuggles? Nope. Alright, Snuggles, we're going to get you set. You're going to go. And you're going to live your life in our home instance. Yes. For now, that's fine. And then I want to see if we can't give you a healer mechie. I could have sworn I have a healer mech over here. Can you not use healer mechs on animals? Bullshit. Oh, I mean, I have one. Okay, no, that would absolutely explain it. So I need to find a healer mech somewhere. We can do that. Also, we need a bedroom for Snuggles. Snuggles has beds he could choose from. This is all. Double check and make sure I got this set to home instance. Absolutely I do. Fantastic. Please don't go running on the traps. There's no way he should do that. And then I really think I want... It's 8 p.m. First things first. I want to take a look at these. What's there? Plasteel, which we need. Is there another plasteel run that's closer to a power supply? Alright. First, that one goes there. This one goes here. Alright, that one does not... Oh, you stop that. We don't need any more breakups here, I promise you. What we got here? Steel, steel. Do need to try to find a uranium. What's that? Steel. Steel, steel. We got a lot of good steel here, though. That's good. So steel. It's plasteel. It's not in range. We got some gold. I think we're going to get that gold. I don't think. I know we're going to get that gold. Good. And pause that. Flip, flip. Perfect. Alright, we need a good bit of plasteel. That goes there. They'll get both of those. I'm trying to make sure we run the lines dry. Alright, so it doesn't look like we've got... How far will the power go? Not very far. So we're going to need to move... We're either going to need to... Not that one. Sorry. Move that, or we're going to have to move the power generator. Are you done over here? Kaz. You're supposed to be running that in here somewhere, and I gotta send Kaz and them away. Resell this over here. I think it'll hold up to 5. Wait for Kaz to get done and we'll send them on their way. Okay. How are we going to get that? Get one like that. Let's put that. We're going to move this one there for just a moment, and then we're going to move another one up there. Right. They're doing that. All right, let's get my guys out. World, form caravan. Accept by name. Kaz and Soren. Go home. Go home. Items. No items to take with them. Let's just make sure that the fuel cell is not over here. I don't think I've got 3. I think I just had the 2. Ovum says stay downstairs. Travel supplies. You guys don't get no travel supplies. Confirm. There's an exit right there. It's not a goods trader. Deal. Yep, it is here. Perfect. All right, what do we got? There's my snuggles. Which mean, all right, so we don't have a whole lot of money here. Not really anything to do about it. We've got some smoke leaf to sell. No Safarium. What else do we got? Graphite panels, plasteel. I'll take the $1,000 hit because we need the penocycline. Alright. You guys could have left. Like any second now, you guys could have just left out the other freaking way. Why? Why? There we go. Alright, so we're gonna go forest skip with the Soren all the way back, and it does look like they are just outside of our range, so no seeds for them, or no tree seeds for them. Let's cap the Soren. Where'd you guys go? Alright, you guys can undraft. Go do all good things. And my guys are still on the road. 0.7 days to their destination. 5.2 days of food. So they did manage to find quite a bit. That's good. Wow. They're booking it, aren't they? Alright. What was I going to do? I'm going to go here. Beautiful. Alright, so we were going to do an auto door. Marble auto door here and here. Then we're going to tear down this bit here. Yes, yes. And then we're going to get everything else in hauled. Oh no, that's power supply. I think that's fine. I think that's a redundant line. Let's check. Absolutely, that's a redundant line. Okay. Where's the light? Don't need to deconstruct the lights just yet. So I don't know if any of you guys that are watching, or gals, I really don't know what my general viewership makeup is. The theys, thems, I don't know. I love y'all anyway, but don't know if you guys have ever been in the accounting. Oh no, it's a bot. Fuck off, bot. I don't appreciate you. You can fuck off. So I don't know how many of you have any like familiar. I will not be able to talk today. Definitely gonna be words be hard day. If any of you are familiar with accounting, all right. So accounting, you have what's called redundancies. So I know that other professions use that term, but the way I know of a redundancy is it's an extra just in case. So I run more power lines than I need to, just in case one line gets broken, or one line gets deconstructed, or one line gets damaged in a raid. So normally my power runs a lot of redundancies, just in case. I have every line, I have every wall wired just for that reason. That way, if you have a break in the wall, there's more than one flow going. And bookkeeping works a whole lot like that too, because you have to plan for shit to go wrong, and then you have to have a plan for shit to go wrong, and then you have to have a plan for the plan on how to fucking fix it. So nope. Why can't I deconstruct the smooth granite? Deconstruct. Oh, because I'm in the power. Derp. No. Why won't it let me deconstruct? Oh, because I gotta mine it. I am a derp. That's fine. There we go. Like, wait a minute. That's supposed to work. It did. I was just being a goofy goober. Time and Xander are social fighting. Stop that. Let's see, did they reach their destination? 0.2 days, so they'll hit that first thing in the morning. They're going to be on a temperate forest tile. Good. And we'll get more food. A lot of this beginning part is going to be a little bit boring, but we set up camp. We deconstruct camp. We set up camp again. It's just, that's the way it was done in the in the before time, in the long, long ago. There's some gold down here to finish that door. And then we'll have more than sufficient amounts of food production down here. Get that done. Get that hauled floors in. All good things. Looks like most of them are moving. So we'll go over here and we'll wait for sunup. I've got a death rest complete on somebody. I need to set them back to auto wake. How do I do that again? Alright. Everybody has arrived. Let's set up camp. There's really nowhere to set up camp at. Shit. Alright, looks like we're going to be digging into that little mountain down there. Alright. What does? Mine. One wide, then a 2 wide. We're going to do an 11 by 11. We're going to do another 11 by 11 if I can manage to do one. Probably not. We'll do there and there. We'll keep that separate. And then there. That'll be our makeshift kitchen. Alright, we're going to do a quick little zone for our stockpile. We're going to put it right here. We're going to do, we can't do anything yet because I don't have any wood. Let's get some wood chopped. Chop, chop wood. Chop, chop wood. And then let's take a look and see who's got what of my goodies. Gear. Drop, drop. Oh, we have more babies. Good. Calf 2. Elephant 3. Calf 3. 4. Elephant 5. Drop that one. Drop that. Drop the wood. Drop the table. Drop the stove and the meals. Steel. Psychite tea. That's a lot of tea to drop. But that's fine. They should haul that up pretty quickly. Alright. Zone, we'll set that to critical. Allow all. And we're going to do an area 1. Expand home area. Home is going to be here. Area 1 is going to be out here. Animals go to area 1. Everybody else goes there. And we're going to do a haul urgently on all the stuff. Maybe look at this and go, that's overkill just for a little camp. Probably. Probably so. That's fine. Alright, we'll have a door there. They should automatically build that. And everybody's hauling stuff. There goes Hush. My Hushy boy. I'm going to miss you, Hush. Sorry, I messed up all of your stuff. Poor guy was like really bad out of it there for a bit. Harvest all the berries. And Zoya's taken a very well-deserved swim. Good for you. I love that they added that too. That's just so people can swim with Dove's bad hygiene, and that's one of my favorite things to just randomly do because it's fun. Set up a swimming pool, set up like steam rooms and stuff. So when a year and a half or better down the road, when we're actually done with this run, we'll do a heavily modded run and just have fun with it. Just, you know, have all the races, have all the people, have like the cool, nifty little everything, and just be like super duper derpy with it. Oh no, not the chickens. Where? No. No, 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 no. Oh my god, they sent 1 billion of them. No. No, 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 no. No. I don't care that they sent 1 hen and all the rest of them are roosters. No. No. Just no. Alright, let's go. Oh. Do I not have anybody set the mine here? I do. Well, let's set them a little bit higher. Alright, guys, come on. Do the thing. It's like they're wanting to haul first. That's fine. We have time for this one. Alright. I do wish they had set up a different... let's do this first, but that's fine. Wooden door here, wooden door here. Wooden door right there. We want some temperature for sure. Passive coolers. 2, 3, 4. We're going to install these down here. Where's the rest of all my goodies? It's got to be on everybody. Binks. Where's the Binksy girl? That's Bree. Everybody come home for just a hot minute. Just a minute. Alright, we're gonna drop those. Drop the wood. Drop the stove, drop that, drop the meds. Major break risks on a couple of people. We gotta get the beds down quick. Okay, that's everybody. Alright, we're going to set these guys up down here. We are going to pause that for just a minute. So I want to make sure I get everything set up properly. We'll set up everything else in the morning. Now I want the beds completed. Everybody should be on one. We're going to install the food where they eat, probably in here. I know this seems silly to do this every time in camp, but it's very important. And if it's important, then it's not silly, is it? There. I'm missing a couple of stools, but we can remake some more too. Evans is in a daze. As brakes go, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to install this down here, and I'm still missing a damn tingy. Poor Hush. There you are. Alright, that one goes there. Let's go power. Chem fuel generator is right down. Oh, I can't put that there. I'll put it there. So, build roof area. And a little bit of power. Of course, we're running hidden condies. All the hidden condies. We'll get a hull urgency order in on everybody. And we'll go ahead and put everybody to unrestricted except for Epsilon. And Psychite Bench on Chris. Ooh, compact plasteel asteroid. Ooh. We have another starvation tag. Oh, did I not drop enough food? I didn't drop enough food. Let's see who's got the rest of the food. Wish we could cycle through our animals the way we can colonists, but we can't, unfortunately. Which sucks. Berries. Alright, who's got the food? Oh, we're out of food, huh? Yeah, we are out of food. Okay. We're gonna grab the berries. We're gonna get those hauled urgently. Let's go ahead and get our wildlife run. Oh, lots of good food. Click an animal and okay. So let's go with this elephant here. I did. And it takes me to my next colonist. Do it again. Elephant. Period. Don't work. Or at least it don't work the way it's supposed to. That is a chem fuel generator. Shit. That is going to be seal I can't get back. Wood fire generator. Okay. Shown. Don't think that's enough steel. Yeah, no. Done tried. No. Alright. Do we have any steel at all on this map? We do. Some. Let's see. Oh boy. Alright. Release my hounds. Go ahead and get some lights in here while I'm thinking about it. Light. Temp. And a couple passive coolers just to make it nice and cool. Maybe hold shift while doing it. Let's check. And Moss has our 62nd birthday ship dot. Nope. That was the same thing. Alright. Major break'em risk'ems. Cyan. Construction skill too low. Martina. Martina will do it. Where's my hushy boy? Hush will do it. Have the components, it's the steel we're missing. I'm missing the one wooden shelf we need for meat. It's fine, we'll build a copy. Build storage. They're all critical. Meat. Got enough people spread out to do different things. Let's get all of the goodies. Harvested icy berries. Things on map. Harvest all. We've got dandelions. We've got berries. We've got Heelys. But I don't see any more food options. That's fine. And my cooks. Should be on this as soon as that has power. Beautiful. Alright, let's take another look at our wildlife. We've got some mega sloths and some muffaloes. We are going to go out on a dedicated hunt run for those. Martina's in a daze. Let's set San Evans. Gonna install one of these down here. Now, why aren't those powered? Because that's not done. Alright. Colonist needs rescue. Also, gotta make sure we reply to Alyssa Mad. She lets us another comment in our YouTube channel. Thank you, Alyssa. She watches all of my Rimworld content, and I appreciate that so much. We still have some starvation, but that's going to be going away here in the next hot second. And dark visions for Hush. Poor guy. Alright, and everybody that's not in a psychotic break... It used to be if you sent your colony off and somebody had a psychic break, you'd lose it. You would lose the colony. Or you'd lose the caravan. Thank goodness that they stopped that. All this stuff. Got another couple of people with starvation. I need my cooks on cook. We're also going to set this for a fishing hole and put everybody to fish. Make a little fishing hole. There's no fish in there. Okay. good to know. There's no fish. All right. Let's see. Who's in their right mindums? Binks, Zan, Zoya. And Zan needs a weapon. Zan. I think that's his sniper rifle. Alright. Binks, Zan, and Zoya, you guys are going to go and be my... Zoya just went yellow. Alright. I'm going to drop these 3. Zan. You 3. Go after this one. Buffalo Revenge. Good, good, good. That means they'll come back to us. Perfect. You want the Mega Sloth? And they'll come to us. Perfect. Bum, 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 bum. I want to make sure all 3 of them are in range. Pop it. Set that to hunt. Time for you guys to grab a Mega Sloth. I think I'm going to set Zan to attack that one. Well, it should be in everybody's range. Almost. There we go. Order on that guy. Got 1 more, and you guys can come back home and rest. Day 2, 1 in range. Perfect. Alright, let's take a look at the animals, wildlife. Just a couple left. Go ahead and undraft them. We should be getting some food made. Oop was on an insulting spree. That's new. Bills are stayed. So we're just waiting on them to start making them. Alright, let's take a look, see if there are any more berries out here. There are, but they haven't started harvesting them yet because I have them on haul orders. Okay. What's on eyeballs? I want to look, see if there's any really good soil. There's some here. We may need to take the 3 days to grow some crops. Who's still starving? We are set to raw. The bill's copied. Yep. Zoya found some agave. So there's got to be agave on here too. Oh, that may be what we dropped. Okay. Maybe what we dropped. 15 meals and 96 bits. Moss is out here alone with no weapon. But she has a turret. Alright, Lando has a weapon. He's on the best spot. Chris, Zoya. Let's rescue. Opal got her ass beat. That's normal. Zoya, I want you up just a smidge. Lando, you will go in front. Moss, you will drop your turret. Perfection. Good, 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 good. We'll select berries. Oh, urgently. We'll have to do that one more time. Epsilon not set to cook. Got a lone genius. We'll have to take a look at that, but we can give it a couple of minutes. Technically, we can ignore that, but I don't want to ignore it, though. Also, we still need more recreation. I know I got a horseshoe pin somewhere. We'll put another one down. And again, of all the things that we're having a problem with, it's steel and food. Let's take a look where that lone genius is. He's over here, skew. Too smart, abrasive, fast learners, occultist, and disturbing. Garnet, send them away. Alright, good. He didn't howl, he didn't go, he just decided he's going to leave. Smart man. Smart, smart, smart. You have still people under starvation. Hush. Baby, get you some food. Let's make one of these for medical. There he goes. He should go straight to bed. I've got them set to anything. Alright, hush boy, go to bed. Epsilon's working on meals, which is amazing. He's at a level 10, so that should be fine. We can also go ahead and smooth this out. We are going to be staying here for a couple of days. Let me go ahead and put down... Yeah, we're going to need the rise. We're going to do one simple zone of rise. It's going to last, give us about 4 days to stay here, but that's fine. We knew we'd have to stay. We want rice because it's the fastest growing. Where's some rice? There we go. And then I don't want animals eating it, and we have plenty of wood, so we're going to make a little stockade around it. Ignore roof area. Remove roof area. Remove roof area from here. I think that's a little stockade. Just a small one. I say a small one, it's not very small. But I also don't want anybody going in here and accidentally, you know, getting food out. And we'll do the wooden door here. And that should be enough wood, but just in case it's not, we'll do this real quick. That should absolutely be enough wood. Got the plague on some cows. Plague on you. Plague on your cows. And we got a fire. That's there. Don't worry about fire here. Everybody's doing good. Let's fix our area 1. Get out of that. That should be plenty of roaming space for you heathens. There. It's out of our crops. We're going to be here a couple days. Four days from planting to harvest. 1 day to process food. 1 day to uninstall and load up. Yeah. It's gonna be a bit. Well, that's fun. Ooh, looks like a goods trader. Let's go see what that's all about. Oof. Also, there are more wildlife down here to slaughter. Let's get that done. And we're not gonna fuck with the wolverine, but we will fuck with the lynx. And a torrential rain. Awesome. Let's see where that trader is. Is it here? Ren? Nope. So it's going to be at our other house. Excellente. Laurel's up. Laurel, go trade, please. We should be able to get that trade notice on any map. Eee. So what else is on the docket for today? So, as soon as I get done with the stream, I've got to go do adulting stuff, which means that my sister cooked, which means that every fucking dish in this house is dirty again. And I'll take about 30 minutes. And then Guild Wars 2 today. My sister gets off at 4. Depending on what kind of day she's had, she'll probably want to play Court Keeper with me later. That's going to be fun. And then... today's Friday night. I don't know. We'll have to see. Alright, so they got ducks and a new. And this is at our prime base, so we're going to grab all the things, including the pinocycline. Death Rust, we need more of. Bioferrite Plasteel, we don't need no pulsars. Let's see what kind of goodies they brought for Xenogerms. Weak +1, gray +1. Hi, kitty. Oh no. Oh no, buddy, you're gonna roll your goofy ass right off my desk. Ow! See, what did I tell you? I just told you, dumbass. I swear. You don't have the sense God gave a gerbil. And they're supposed to be on your hunt priorities, bud. Come here. Not on my laptop, please. You can get in my lap. Poison, pollution. Ah, more archive capsules, and they brought 2. That is absolutely worth it. I don't know where you think you're going, but you can either get in my lap, get in the chair, or get on the other side of the desk. Those are your only 2 options. You're not going to sit right on my mouse arm again. Alright, what else they got? We don't need no books. We're good on books. I can't believe I'm saying that, but we are good on books. We could probably sell off our beer. Oh my god. Okay, well, we're going to sell our beer. All of it was too much. Let's try 1,000. What does that do? Not enough. Let's try 2 grand. We're in the pocket for profit. And then we're gonna do this right here. And I think the Merchant Coalition, I think we're good with them. But we'll double check. It's not something that we have to do right now. Definitely want all their money, though. Give me money. Alright, legendary. Here's some more Excelentes. Oh, too much. Oh, no, that should be just right. Tube television, flat screens, and a mega screen television. Nope. Confirm. And we're back to 100%. Because of course we are. I'm awesome and amazing and wonderful. Well, at least my cats think so. So, there's that. But then again, I also feed them and pamper them and play with them and pet them and snuggle them and occasionally kick them off the bed. We were talking yesterday. I was on the hold with the abomination of an unemployment system. We were talking about some of our older cats and you know, the ones that we haven't thought about for a while. So they had a cat named Snuggles, and I completely forgot that just till they reminded me it was one of those cats. So it's just like how did Brotacha put it yesterday? Their nuts dropped and they turned into an asshole. There we go. That was probably pretty much almost exactly word for word the term used. Swan Revenge. I don't think I have to worry about that. Brianna's on it. And Hush. Do not have to worry. Not the slightest bit of worry on that. Take a look at our wildlife again. The hare. We're not going to fuck with the Wolverine just because, like, everybody's like, well, honey badgers. Well, honey badgers and wolverines are like the same kind of shit. They're in the same animal. You little shit. Why bite? There was no need to bite my arm. Ow. Out. You're going to do it again. You dick. Stop that. Butthole. Alright, so we got the Lynx Revenge. That we may need to take a look at. Have to look out. Who's over there? Nope. Did not have to look at that at all. Oh, you're lucky I love you. That is my brand new chair. You're lucky it's rated for cats. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, we were talking about some of our older animals. I still have a scar. It's very light. It's faded now, but I have a scar for one of our very first litter of kittens. Cotton. So, Mama, we moved into a apartment building, or my mom did with my stepdad when we were about, oh hell, 10, 11, somewhere in that age bracket. And we got Cassie. Cassie was, Mom found her in a Walmart parking lot. Somebody was giving out puppies. Cassie was a Labrador Chow muttling, right? She had the fluffiest tail on any dog I've ever seen. Pure jet black, except she had, right there on her breastbone, she had a white patch. And she was my sister Lisa's dog. You know how some dogs will pick people. Jake, the dog we got here now, Jerry is his person. Like, flat out. He'll tolerate my bro. He'll tolerate me and Mom to a point. But when Jerry's home, he automatically thinks that I am a doppelganger. And no matter how much I feed him and love on him, he's just not interested. He's a one-person doggo. I can respect that. Cassie was like that too. Cassie loved all of us girls, but she adored Lisa. That's my middle sister. She adored Lisa. Wherever Lisa was, that dog was right beside her. Where if Lisa was gone, she'd sit by the door and wait till Lisa got home. That was her person. Her person, damn it. She didn't want anybody else. Well, lo and behold, Mama finds Cassie was still a puppy. Probably maybe a year old. Maybe a year old. And at the apartment, Mom found an outside cat, Moonlight. She was a patched calico, and she was very standoffish with everybody. She wasn't a snuggly cat. She was one of those cats that had been outside for a while, and she knew her shit. I don't know how Mama convinced her to get in the house. So once she was in the house, she was now a house cat. What we didn't know at the time is this little cute patchwork kitten that we had brought into the house was not a kitten, but a full-grown cat. And she was pregnant. We didn't know. So, Mom, all on the weekends that we were there, it was every other weekend, if I remember correctly. And we were there, we'd love up on the cat. We got there one weekend, and there are kittens. Oh my God. We hadn't had cats before. We'd had dogs. Lots of dogs. But us girls, we had never had cats before. My stepdad didn't like them. My mom hates cats. Hates cats with a passion of 1,000 burning suns, which I didn't know. She didn't admit to me that she hated cats until after I was, oh God, 38, 39. And she's like, yeah, no, I just tolerate them. I'm like, the amount of cats that we've had throughout the years, you could have said something before now. But there were 3 of them. One was pure white, didn't have a speck of color anywhere on that cat. Pure white, pink paws, beautiful green eyes. And she was long-haired. Mom and cat was short-haired. She was long-haired. She's gorgeous cat. Pissy as fuck. She liked my stepdad. And we named the white kitten Cotton because my stepdad had an aversion to cotton balls. Like, it was hilarious. We could chase him around the house with a bit of cotton. And I'm pretty sure he just played that up to have fun with us, because that's what I would do. So I know that's exactly what he did. But it just makes me giggle to remember it, because we named it Cotton. It's just to mess with our stepdad. And then that became his and Jerry's cat. Cotton loved them both, barely tolerated the rest of us. Like, about a scar on my face from where she got me good too. I wasn't doing anything but petting her. She reared up and scratched the fuck out of me. The other one was Little Bit. That's the littlest one. She was Lisa's cat. She was the runt of the litter. She was super small. Like, we didn't even know that she was going to make it there for a bit. And yes, I'm talking while they're getting the plants up. It's fine. We didn't think she was going to make it. She was small. She had the same color pattern as her mom. But she was another short hair. She's so tiny. Like, even as a full-grown cat, she looked like a kitten. And then it was the very first Velcro. Orange and white tabby. Super snuggly. And when they started crawling around and walking, I named him Velcro because you could not get him the fuck off of you. Like, he would latch on, and there was no removing the cat. Like, you were just stuck with him like a piece of Velcro. Don't judge me. I was a kid. So, that began my line of Velcros. And since I was 11 years old, I've always had an orange stripe tabby cat named Velcro. It's just a way of remembering the first one. And each Velcro has been different down the line. And a lot of people, when I tell the story, they look at me like I'm weird. I get that. I do. I honestly get that. It is a little strange to name your animal, the same thing over and over and over again. But it's just a way of keeping... Oh, no, you don't. I saw what you did there. You are going to tend, and then you're going to rescue. As soon as I undraft you. We do not leave our friends bleeding on the floor, Jace. But Velcro was my cat. I've had several throughout the years. More than several, actually. I believe the actual count, and each one lived a very long time. So I'm actually really proud of that. Each one lived a very long time. So, ooh, a mech hive. You will rescue her. We'll see where that mech hive is. Alright, not there. Oh, it's here. You know what? Yeah, we can handle this. I'm going to draft everybody. Everybody's going to come up this way. And as soon as they're in range, we're going to psychic shock them. Oh, they're waiting. Even better. Let's see. We're going to pull them up this way. Give them a clear view. Psychic shock lances. Not quite close enough. Not close enough. That should be close enough, though. Beautiful. We're going to shock that one. Perfect. And then... Oh, that was my last charge on that, wasn't it? Okay. That's fine. Put a turret down. Another turret down. Should be good. Perfect. Alright, you guys will go and beat the holy fuck out of this guy. And then we're going to set that to home. Just that way we don't have a problem later. Beat a miss. So I probably only had about 6 or 7 Velcros. I'm 40. Each of them lived at least a good 6 to 7 years. The soonest one that passed was a 7-year mark. And then I had a good 4-year stretch where I didn't have any cats at all. But it's usually just, just the thing that I do. And I get it that some people think that it's weird to name a coloring of cat the same thing over and over again. But it's a mix of tradition and remembering. I don't have very many traditions. Most of them revolve around the boys, which of course, and family, of course. But I don't have a lot of personal traditions, things that I have to do or things that, I've set for myself to do. I don't have many of them. Having a Velcro is one. Iris's Mini Friends. What one is this one? Let's see. Iris joins. Ha! Sorry, Iris. I am at capacity for natives. Don't even feel bad about it anymore. So that's the thing. Cassie also had a habit of stealing kittens. And so the Midnight, the mama cat, had no problems with Cassie whatsoever. It was the darndest thing because, everybody was like, okay, well, the cats and dogs are going to fight. They're going to fight. They're going to fight. They never did. Not once. So when Moonlight had her kittens, Cassie was still a young dog, maybe a year old at the most. So Cassie was excited. Cassie was ecstatic about the kittens. So she would steal them from the mama cat. She would steal them and then she would clean them to the point where they were soaking wet with dog drool. She never hurt any of them. She always picked them up. But when we noticed that a kitten was missing, we would go find Cassie, and sure enough, there's a kitten, a little itty bitty kitten, no bigger than her damn front paw, and she'd be sitting there and she would be cleaning it until it was soaking wet in dog drool. It was gross, so gross. But it's also one of the things that was just because the kittens would let her do whatever the hell she wanted to them, even after they were full-grown cats. She gets to go pick them up. She'd pick them up in her teeth. Big fat cats. Cotton was at least a good 30 pounds of cat. She was spoiled. It was big fat cat. They were all big fat cats. But Cassie could go up and grab any of those cats and drag them away and just sit there and lay with them. It was adorable. Super adorable. Absolutely adorable. The only dog I've ever had that come close was Rosie. And Rosie was smart. Rosie was a little bit more standoffish with those people and animals, but she was smart. Smartest dog I've ever had. She knew at least 32 different commands, and she was smart. She got out once. I found her, but that was a couple of stressful days right there. But those are some of the animals that I've had and the stories behind them. I had one cat one time named Ghost. She loved water. Like, you could not take a shower or a bath without that cat trying to get through the bathroom door to get to you. She would sit in the bathroom sink and cry. Pitiful cat cries. Until one of us would go in there, pull the sink stopper, and run a little bit of water in there for her to play with. She would lay in it. Weirdest fucking cat I've ever had. Weirdest cat I've ever had. She'd get in the bathtub and play. But funny. And we're sitting here. We're going to be another couple of days until this rice harvest comes in. I want to make sure we have plenty of food. Because right now we're sitting on 218 meals, but I want more because I'm greedy. My people need more food. The Warg and the Wolverine we are going to leave alone. But as soon as we get the rice will keep for 23 days. So we'll do the rice harvest. We'll take the food that we have, and I'm actually going to forbid the packaged survival meals. And then these guys are going to rot away in 2 days. 2.5 days. Do I have enough oomph to do an aircon unit? I know I've got enough of those. Let's get an aircon unit real quick in here. I know I'm wasting a little bit of resources on this, but it should be fine. Oh, more mechs. 2 more mechs. 0.8 days. They're not going to let us rest, are they? Okay, what do we have up here? Got Captain and Bree, all by their lonesomes. What are you? You're a Scorcher. You're a Pikeman. Okay. We're going to draft everybody again. And we're going to wake up Zan's bots. Alright, you have... Bree should be able to get away. Yeah. Zan, I want you up front. Bree's getting a little hurt. So I'm going to undraft her. She should... no. Rest until healed, please. I don't know that I'm going to have the time that we need for this, but we're going to try. That should be Captain there, right? Oh, it's Bree. Alright, we're going to send these guys up. We're going to send Zan out. And Zan's going to be our man for this. We're going to have him go here, just out of range. And we're going to set his group to work. Matter of fact, we're going to put Zan there. Alright. There goes the Scythers. Are they attacking? Yes. Yes, they are. Beautiful. Alright, Zan, you're going to go forward. Alright, we're going to make sure that's zoned for home. So that way they can go do that. You guys can go ahead and undraft. And as soon as that one's down, perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm going to have him put our guys back to dormant self-recharge. We're going to haul this one in. We're going to haul that one in. Everybody's going to work on that. Zan, you're going to undraft. See, look at that. I got that going very, very well. Okay, we got a bit of medicine out here. We've got to haul back in. And then I want that temperature. If it's going to be small units like that, we should be okay. Zan and Evans wanting some space. That's a shame, because Evans is already slated for this. Evans isn't going anywhere. He is slated for this area. And there's nothing he's going to be able to do about it, unfortunately. Alright. Zan, I want you to repair your mech. That's busted. He's already on it. Good job. Hi, Beerus. You have this side of the chair. You have this side of the chair. You have this entire side of the desk, and yet you go to my mouse. Oh, come here, you aggravating ball of shit. Mine. My current Velcro in my Beerus, my Jules, not Beerus, Jules. Jules went missing before we moved, so I had my nibblings go find him. He lived with Tater for the rest of his life, but Jules was almost feral. He only liked a certain amount of people. I don't think so, but he was mainly an outside cat. He came in every once in a while. When we went to move to Florida, he was missing. I tried to keep him contained. There was no containing that cat. But Velcro and Jules came from my friend's kitten Apocalypse. She had, I shit you not, 32 kittens at one time. They had to make a sectioned breeding kitten feeding area to try to keep the mom and the baby separate, but of course they were never separated. They were never ever separated. So and my friend's like, hey, I know you don't have any animals right now, come and grab you some kittens. I'm like, I'll take two. Of the 32, not all of them survived, so in the end she added like 20 to her outside horde. I took two, a couple other people took a few more, but when I say that my friend up there had cats, she fucking had cats. They were mostly outside except for a couple that they kept inside. But again, they didn't fix the cats. Damn it, fix the animals. If you're gonna take care of them, fix them. How much longer do we have on these? 63% grown. We can sustain a couple of raids. If we start getting hurt, that's 60 growth rate, 33%, 43%. Oh, that's the growth rate. Okay. This may take more time than what we have. All right, let's get some power run. I don't mind waiting here a couple of days, really. All right, that should be enough to... Oh, I need a waterproof conduit there. But I don't mind waiting a couple of days, especially if that means that we get more food the next time we stop. All right, then I'm going to put this down to freezing. -2. Let's see if it'll get down. I may have to do another one. And I don't have any more steel. Shit. Food and steel. That's where my problems are going to be. 64, 65. No, we're going to have another one. Okay. Let's see if there's any... I have steel. I have steel right here. All right, we're going to go production. Crafting spot. Set. Bills. Smash. Do forever. And I know somebody's on that. Who's going to be... Epsilon's got it. Epsilon is also one of our very first housemaids, and I'm glad we're sending him off. We've got a couple that are downstairs. They have the easier jobs. The ones that are upstairs are the ones that have, you know, a lot of the run-ins to do. I'm still one housemaid short. I know this, but we're going to wait. Hopefully by the time everybody's done, at least to getting to the menagerie. All right, so Warg is hunting one of my elephants. That is a no-go. That's there. Alright, so we're going to put a hunt order out now. Zan is still her wandering. Captain's got him. We're going to lose a baby elephant. I don't know that this captain's going to get there in time. But he did just revenge him, so that's good. And are they injured? They are. Manhunter. And they're already slowed. So we'll go ahead and get that. Holler gently. We're not going to waste anything. Hush! You don't stand in front of somebody when they're shooting, bud. That's how accidents happen. Alright, that should have been enough steel. To do another one of these. We'll see. That's 52 units of steel. Let's see if that's enough. Not quite. Dang it. Okay. I don't think I've got... Well, there's another mech hybrid. Let's see what they sent this time. Alright. Oh. Piece of cake. Zan, you're going to draft. I'm going to send you with your guys. You're going to put them to work. And they should already be on it. Gentlemen. Are you guys going to go attack? Alright, Zan, we're going to put your guys to escort. And we're going to pull you back down here. Just so that way they're a little bit more centralized. Yeah, we can take raids like that. Look at that. There's more food on the map. Fuck yes. Let's go. Alright. And once everybody's all nice and escortable. Alright. Dormant self-recharge. And you will undraft these. Perfect. Alright, so we still need some steel. We have these that we can make into steel. We have the mechanoid slag chunks. Pretty sure there's going to be slag on the map. Oh, berries are up again. Harvest all of those, but we need steel. I need at least another couple of units of steel. This map has no steel on it whatsoever. Rats. Rats, 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 rats. Okay, what are these? Ancient concrete barriers, that won't work. Engine blocks, I don't think they do steel. Alright. We can poke our noses in here and see if there's anything in here. Borders. So quick strip mine of that area there, except there really isn't anything else in here. There might be some in there, but I doubt it. We would have hit it. That's our last, because I don't have enough steel to make a smelter. That's the issue. Oh, okay, good. Good. All right, we need an airlock. Airlock here. And then that's technically an airlock there, but not there. There to there and there. That should be able to airlock that. Okay, yay. Moss is taking a swim. Good Moss. And we'll have more mech guys. We may have a cluster, but that's fine. There's some up here too. Do we want to try? Let's work our way through this and see if there's anything in here first. May not be, because we need more steel. If we're running into steel now and food problems now, those are the two things I really need to concentrate on. We're doing great on Psychite T. We're doing great on components. All the good things. It's also been another hour. I'm going to go and grab my teacup. I'm going to go get me some more tea. I'm going to go stretch. I will be right back. Velcro is dead ass asleep on bed, so Beerus is in charge of the mic. I shall return. Yeah. All right, Beerus. There you go. You got the headset. And teacup. Teacup. Back to sleep. Sorry, we disturb your rest. Yee. Oof. What did I say? I called that Met cluster. Let's see if it's here or if it's somewhere else. Let's see. It's probably here. If it is, War Merchant we can ignore for the moment. Met cluster. Jump to location. Ah, okay. That's here. Let's see what they gave us. Alright, so we only have one turret. We've got 2 pikemen and an EMI dynamo. So we're going to go ahead and take care of this right the fuck now. Yes, we are. Pull my people there. Undraft my housemaids. They don't have to come for this. The turrets on that side. Couple turrets down here. I do believe we should be able to... Got a Lancer. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. I do have a smoke pop on somebody, I'm sure. We're waiting on one. Francis and Solaire. I've also got friendlies that we can call on if we have to, but we shouldn't have to. I think I can handle this just fine. And there's a lot of things in this game that I used to be absolutely terrified of. Starters, insects, mechs. But I've learned, especially at this lower difficulty, I don't believe that... what do you think? Yes, come down here, this way. Thank you. You almost sucked over my tea. That would have been a disaster. Alright. Yes, you can have that side of the chair. I'm even moving over to give you more space. Let's see. What do we've got? We definitely want a smoke pop. For sure. We're going to put down just about all the turrets. So we're going to pop smoke first. We're going to pop smoke there. I'm going to pop smoke again here. That should fix line of sight. Not the Tox pack. Orbital targeter. That's like overkill for this. We shouldn't need that. Skip'ems. Stun, berserk pulses. Shouldn't need any of that. I agree, we shouldn't need any of that. So I'm going to poke the bear. I'll put my people with shields in the front. Everybody okay in there? And Opal's missing a weapon. Okay. See, I want you there. Queen's already close. Ryan, I want you here. Beautiful. Alright, who's got a long range? Perfect. I'm gonna poke the pikeman. Poke the pikeman. Hello. Fire at will. Sorsa, you're a horrible shot. There we go. Alright, perfect. Alright, so we're going to turret here, turret versus turret. Turret here. Turret there. Turret there. Turret there. Turret there. And then we're going to do another smoke pop. And another one just for good measure. Beat a miss. Alright, looks like that's the last one, huh? Beautiful. Alright, you guys can melee attack that. And then you can melee attack that. Ooh. Yorick. We got one left. Darwin, you two. You guys can go take care of that one. While everybody else over here takes care of the EMI Dynamo. Oh, good. The ketchup tried to escape the fridge. Fantastic. Okay. I will let you know that I did not immediately get up and go panic run to see what was going on. I asked and I waited and I didn't hear a scream. Progress. Progress on the anxiety. Yay. We'll go ahead and deconstruct all of this over here. Who dropped their weapon out here? Somebody dropped their weapon out here. Haul that in. We'll select these, select some other things, and we'll deconstruct all the ones that are out and about. Then we'll get these hauled in. That needs to be deconstructed. So, but I used to be afraid of a lot of this, and now it's just, yee. Now, I won't be able to do this at 500%, probably without completely redoing, you know, the way that I like to play my game. Nah, boom, loop. I think we're fine. Pretty sure we're fine. Let's go take a look, and there's my mech hive raid again. What do we got? 2 of those. Zan, you're up again. Draft. They're going to be set to escort. And again, we should be able to send him right on up. Let's give him some cover. And we'll put them to work. Looks like we are getting a little bit of... Alright, we got some attention. We're going to go work. This is the reason why I have a battle mechanator. That boomalope killed my clean sweeper. The zone. Expand home zone. Urgently. Call urgently. Sand. Back to escort. We'll bring them back down. They should automatically go and fix that guy. And you guys will dormant self-recharge and sand will draft. Beautiful. Did you see that, Beerus? We did good. Yes, we did. Beerus, I got Beerus, and I know I've told the story a million times. I'm going to tell it again. At our old house, I didn't have an air conditioning unit. I just had open windows, and that was it. No central heating air, no nothing. So, I'd keep my windows open. Day or night, it didn't matter. By that time, Rosie had already shown that she would absolutely protect all of us. So I didn't fear anything. My dad had conniption fits about it, but it's either that or heat to death. And, I was sitting at my computer one day, and then Rosie had a couple of barks that if you guys have been around dogs before, you know what their barks mean. You've got the I need attention. You got the I'm hungry. You got the I need to go pee. You got the something's in the yard. You got the oh no, a leaf scared the shit out of me. You got oh hey, there's somebody at the door. Oh hey, there's somebody at the gate. She had one bark that she did when she wanted me to come to her. It was short, almost staccato, and it was loud enough to hear, but not an alarm bark. It's very strange. But you would know it because she would do the, hey, come here. So I got off a butt and I went outside. It sounded right from my window, so I went around inside the house, and there's my dog, and she's got something up against the tree. I'm like, what do you got there, Rosie? Show me. And she moved out of the way, and there is that blue fucking kitten right there. It didn't cry. It didn't meow. What did it do? It hissed at me. Like, okay. Reach down. One thing you don't do with cats that you don't know, you don't reach for them. What do I do every fucking time I see a cat and I don't know them? I reach for them. Grabbed him. He stopped hissing. And I put him on my chest and held him there for a bit. And I was like, okay. Well, you're mine now. I walked in. Dad said, what the fuck is that? Same thing I said when I walked in and saw Rosie. He said, what the fuck is that? I said, it's mine by right of conquest. I found it. It's mine. And of course, we didn't have a name for him yet. And the kids were over and they're like, okay. Lord Beerus the Destroyer, because he's blue. He looks like Beerus from Dragon Ball. I'm like, okay, done. And when I went, so my boys, they've been to the vet a couple. They haven't been in a couple of years, but then again, they're older guys. I'll take them when they need to go. The vaccinations were already redone before we left Moultrie, and I took them in to get them fixed. And on their paperwork, it asked for the name, so I put their full names. So it's Velcro the 16th von Snugglebutt and Lord Beerus the Destroyer. So we're sitting there, and I'm in the little lobby for the discount vet, because of course discount vets best vets. And I'm sitting there, and they called out their full names. Right, and I had them in carriers. No. Beerus was still. He didn't. No. I toted them. That's right. Velcro would go in the carrier. Beerus wouldn't. I couldn't get him in, so I just held him. I called him back, and everybody else was looking up in the lobby because, of course, there's people out there waiting. I just smiled and grabbed Velcro and had Beerus, and we just went right on in. I kept them for 2 days because they had to do it was the first time they'd been to the vet for Beerus. The second time they'd been for Velcro. Velcro needed his booster, and Beerus needed everything. Velcro has where his third membrane didn't open up all the way, so it kind of looks like he's squinting all the time. And it doesn't really mess with him. There's no steel in there. Shit. All right, let's do this over here then. We'll take a look at that raid. We'll go through there. All right, where's that raid at? Jump. Oh, they landed in my base. Oh, ye poor pitiful bastards. You don't know what you've just done. Okay. Let me turn my mechs off so they don't accidentally die. Don't self-recharge. Don't self-recharge. Oh. Oh, you poor pitiful things. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh no. Alright, so we're going to line everybody up there. Laurel and Z, you guys will have to come out this way and then go that way. Now, do we want to call unholy hell on top of their heads? Yes, we do. So we're going to go call aid, because we haven't done it in a while. We're going to drop a cataphract squad. And then we're going to drop a trooper squad. And then we're going to drop another trooper squad. Right on their heads. Oh, Wiener got in the base. I don't believe so, my good man. I don't believe this is going to end the way you think it's going to end. And you're hitting my lambda. Nope. Alright, so we're going to go here. Laurel, I want you to absolutely wreck that fucker's face. Lambda, you can undraft. And then everybody else, you guys will, let's capture some, I think. Laurel, did you kill them? Yes, you did. Good job. Alright, you guys will undraft. Undraft, and then let's capture this one. We'll capture this one. We'll capture this one. Anybody else still left alive? Anybody else? Just those three, huh? Alright. Let's make sure there's nobody else on the map. No, no, no. Alright, we'll get some more skulls then. Nico and Xander. Alright, Victor. Everybody to work. Xander, everybody back to work. Beautiful, beautiful. We need to get all of this in here hauled. And then our friendlies. Alright, let's see how well we're doing over here. Looks like our first harvest should be any day now. And we've also got another probably 20-ish minutes. It looks like we'll probably leave this map tile in the next couple of days or so. I really, really, really want to make sure we got enough of our stuff. One Scyther. Brienne and Lando, do you guys have your weapons on you? They do. We can take care of a Scyther. Here we go. Lando's front man. Breeze behind him. Beautiful. Just make sure that's the only one. Laurel's hurt. And that should take care of that. Now, that dude died. This guy didn't, so let's go prisoner, conversion. Prisoner, conversion. Oh. Muddy died too. That's fine. Let's see if we can't get you a... Gotta go all the way down for blood transfusion. Get all the goodies. There we go. Get him a blood transfusion. If you live or die, that's all up to you. Got some of these that we need to haul. Let's go and get that done. Have another haul day down here, I think. We do. Thank you, autosave. See how we're doing on food. Should be doing rather well, but let's go ahead and get a good haul day for everybody. Some of those out there that need to be hauled in. And our friendlies are going to be out here for a day or two. Let's double check and make sure we didn't get any steel through any of this. No. Steel pockets are funky. They spawn funky, but they're usually huge. The fact that we don't have any pockets whatsoever is disheartening, but not the worst. So we're going to set this to not so. We'll go ahead and harvest all the goodies that we can harvest, which is almost the whole thing. Perfect. We're missing power because that's taken way too much. -2, they're only lowering that to 18, but it is keeping most of our food fresh. We'll have 281 meals to take with us, and then we'll have more than that on the rice. And then we're going to give them a good night's sleep. We're going to get the rice hauled in, and then we're going to put them back on the road. And we're going to take a look, and we're going to first draft them to the menagerie and see how far they can go and see what our timeline's looking like. It's 13th of April, May, so we're only through the first month. But I have been taking it slow, and I have been needing to pause a lot and actually do a lot of good things. With minifying everything, we could take our aircons with us. However, we're not going to be able to do that because I don't have that mod installed. We are trying to play this as vanilla as humanly fucking possible without me losing my marbles. Not that I haven't already lost my marbles, but I mean, they're in the general vicinity. The marbles are. I don't want to lose them where they're actually out of the vicinity and out in the wild somewhere. I'll never find them again. Never ever. Evans is hiding in the room, and I don't have a way of pacifying her. I don't think. We are having a party though. Is that here? Nope. That's at Tasty Tasty Mountain Home. We haven't had a party there in forever. Sweet. Random parties are rare. We'll have concerts and stuff, but random parties are rare. see, what other pets did I have? I had a tarantula named Billy Ray Hunsucker. I had a baby raccoon for a week. That thing, oh my god, the claws are so fucking sharp. Oh my god. Claws on that thing, so sharp. We were waiting on, they eat cat formula? I didn't know that either until we had one. They were old enough to like romp around and play, but they weren't old enough to have a fear of humans yet. Jace and Ubel are motherfucker. What started that? Jace, that's the second fight you've been in this episode. Ubel derided Jace's son's courageousness. Okay, yeah, no, that's worth an ass beating, Ubel. You don't talk about nobody's kids. That's rude. Gonna get your ass beat. Damn it. What else? What else? I had a friend when I was in middle school that had a yearling bull. I think that's what you call them when they're still like growing up. I loved that cow. I loved that cow so much. So whenever I was over at her house, we would play. See, how do you play with a cow? Well, you play with a cow. So he had just started to get his like little horn nubbins in, and he loved to butt people, but he was bottle fed, so he knew to be careful around, humans. He was in his own pen, and he was just, when I met him, he was just getting to the point where he was being weaned and he was about to be set off to pasture. But he loved to play. You could throw what I'm hoping was just a clump of dirt, but you're in a cow pasture, and there's this. So he would chase a lump of dirt like a damn dog, and then he would root around in it, and then come back for you to throw another lump of dirt. He would also do that thing that cows do, where he would grab your hand and with his mouth, and he would just like chew, and then he wouldn't let go. So you just literally had to walk around with your hand in a cow's mouth, walking around with this big ass fucking cow. Because even at a year, even at a yearling for a bull, that fucker was big. But he was so sweet. He was like a big, huge dog. Now, I am not a vegetarian. I will never be a vegetarian. The line between pet and food is directly in correlation with how fucking hungry I am. Because if you guys have ever been there, you guys will eat whatever the fuck you need to eat to make sure that you eat. It's a thing. Trust me on that. So, but just for play, it was just fucking adorable. Oh, that actually came to my front door. You know what? Those are Militars. I don't have to worry about Militars. But I am going to go ahead. Evans, you do not get drafted. Harvest time. That's why I have multiple doors. Lando, you're going to go take front. Everybody else can fall behind. Epsilon, I don't want you out here just in case you accidentally get a shot, buddy. Pretty sure that's gonna be, yep. That's gonna be the end of that. And you guys gonna draft. Alright, we're still harvesting rice. And as soon as that gets harvested, I'm going to go ahead and uninstall these. So that way we're not wasting any more food. And that doesn't work if that rice is in the doorway. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. All right, we're going to go ahead and get another hunt order on the deer. And that. And then the rice should be harvested by then. And then we'll send everybody off and away. It's also going to be very close to go time, too. We're going to go ahead and set these for uninstalling. Same with these. Go ahead and get them all pulled. We'll go ahead and decon those. We're going to uninstall this. Uninstall the tables. Uninstall the benches. Uninstall these. And then we're just waiting. Go ahead and we don't want to deconstruct that till the very, very last. And we'll see what the time is between here and the menagerie. It shouldn't be that long. We may be able to push it till we get to the menagerie. They're going to stay a couple days. They're going to connect with some family members, and then we're going to go to the shipyard. Take a look at the wildlife. We're just double checking to make sure that we're not missing anything. And my hunters are actually on hunting. Good, 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 good. Got just a few bits left to harvest. And I think we'll probably have to do another farming stop. Probably between... Thanks. Can I get you to get these harvested? All right. I don't think there's anything else to harvest. I think these are too young. 69% grown. Yeah, those are going to be too young. All right, we're going to get these hauled in urgently. And then we're going to wait for the rest of our... Oh, that's the rest of that. Epsilon is getting that. Let's make sure that we are not leaving any bit of food behind. And we have a good amount of food. That's great. All right, so we're going to uninstall this. We're going to uninstall that one. We're going to decon these. We're going to decon this. And that's everything except Evan's bonk. Alright, we want these hauled urgently. We want everything in a stockpile. That should be all of it. Lovely, 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 lovely. We're going to expand the zone through here, there. Just need a couple more things hauled, then we're good to go. Perfect. All right, let's go world. Campsite, reform caravan. We're going to go ahead and send them all the way to the menagerie. Let's see how long it's going to take them. 19 days. That's perfect. All the elephants. All of the travel supplies, because the food is the most important. I've got nice amount of bedrolls there. All the components, bird skin, white leather. We're going to load up everything we can. We're probably going to leave the leathers at the menagerie. Sakite tea. We're taking the steel, the plastic steel, not the marble blocks. We're taking the skull. We're taking all of the furniture. All the stoves. Ovum. 1282. The deck itself will probably not work. I'm going to make sure that we put them back on for that. And we're going to take as much wood as we can, minus a piece or two. Okay, 16.6 days. And send. All right. No storage space. Storage space for what? Pump shotgun. All right, so that means that's done. Let's take a look, and we're already back on the road again. So that says 31 days. That's because we're very, very heavily laden. We got all that shit that we're toting with us. But that's still not bad. Still not bad at all. And that'll lighten up as those foods rot and everything goes the way it's supposed to go. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and go back here. Zoom in. And then let's see if there's anybody to raid today. It's a Friday. There should be somebody to raid. Raid a channel. Con Carnage, we can't raid. Hungry, we can't raid. False Symmetry, we can't raid. Dan's Gaming, we can't raid. Mr. Happy, we can't raid. That sucks. Alrighty. Well, on that note, I'll leave you guys so very, very much. Thank you for coming and hanging out. And I'm going to see you hopefully later this afternoon for some Core Keeper if my sister has a good day today. Yay. Alright. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.